Hey guys, welcome back to my channel after like 3-4 months, but it's okay. Let's talk about it. What's been going on with me? Why haven't I been active on YouTube? Let's talk. Featuring, I'm gonna be eating this because se me antojó. I'm drinking this, and some cheese in the maruchan. But for those who don't know, I am pregnant. I am almost done being pregnant. That's all you know. It's like, what? You've been hiding it? Yeah, guys. But it still feels so unreal to me. Like, to tell you I haven't baby shopped. Like, girl, get your stuff together. Let me tell you. Story time of how I found out I was pregnant. I got off birth control about 2 years now. I wasn't on birth control last year at all. I got off birth control the year before that. I still wasn't getting my lady friend. Like, oh my god, because I had gained a lot of weight. I mean, a lot of weight. I feel like I'm still, like, I still have that weight, but I gained a lot of weight from birth control. I had weighed 165 and it was just like I was good. My 3 years of birth control, and I was like, yeah, this is coming off because I cannot. Last year, we had went to Mexico. We had went to a couple concerts. Like, no me estaba cuidando. Pero my lady friend wasn't coming. Like, my body still wasn't like regulated. I would get my lady friend like every 2 to 3 months. So every 2 to 3 months, when I wouldn't have one, I would take a pregnancy test. I'm the type of person that my body is like normal. I get my lady friend normal. Like, I never miss a month until I got on this birth control. A year of being off of it, I'm like, I told my husband, I'm like, what the heck? My body's still not normal. Like, I was like looking at remedies and stuff I could do so my body could regulate. So I made a tea and it actually helped. I only drank it once. Oh yeah, but before I drank the tea, I took a pregnancy test and it came back negative. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not pregnant. I didn't got it, my lady friend, in like 3 months. So I had took a pregnancy test and came back negative. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm not pregnant and my lady friend is not regulated and I need my body to regulate because I'm a type of person that my body's always like, I'm always on time every month before the birth control, right? I was like, okay, whatever. So I drank the tea and I was like, the tea didn't help. The day we were leaving, I got it. I was like, dang, the tea actually worked. I got it for the month of July. And then I got it for the month of August because I had got it a couple days before my birthday. And then in September, I didn't get it no more because I got it like towards the end of August. I was like, what the heck? I'm not getting my period again. And I took 2 pregnancy tests and they came out negative. And I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me my body is messing up again. I'm like, I'm gonna have to make me the tea. But every time I would say I'm gonna make the tea, I would always go to the store and I would forget to get the stuff that I need to make the tea. I never made the tea because I'm like, I was way too busy. Towards the end of September, the beginning of October, and my tias were like having dreams. Like, I don't know why, dude. I don't know why, but every time someone in our family is pregnant, either our cousins dream that someone's pregnant, I dream that someone's pregnant, tias, someone in the family dreams of someone pregnant. So that was like so weird. My tia had dreamed that 4 people were pregnant and that all of us had boys, or that everybody, all the 4 people that were pregnant all had boys. Only one little boy la seguía. So I told my husband, he was at work, and I texted him. I was like, bro, my tia had a dream someone was pregnant. I'm like, let me go to the dollar and go get a pregnancy test, because what if it's me? I haven't got my period at all for the month of September. The pregnancy test came back negative. So my husband, I'm like, well, it's not me. I thought it was my cousin like a week before or a week later. Like, well, she's one of them. And then my cousin, one of my other cousins was pregnant, and I'm like, well, she's one of them. So we were like, who are the other 2? I told my husband, I'm like, well, let me go to Dollar and get a pregnancy test and see who it could be, because, you know, I haven't got my period for September. So I went to Dollar and it came back negative, and I was kind of upset because I'm like, what's going on with my body? Why haven't I got a period? And I'm relieved because I'm like, okay, like, I'm trying to get my body, like, I'm trying to get myself back together. I'm trying to look like a snack before I get pregnant. I told my husband, I'm like, no, it's not me. So I don't know. So then like weeks later passed by, like we're eating out and stuff, and like for some reason, like the food ya no me está cayendo. Like, I'm like, me está dando asco the food. But I didn't think much of it. I'm just like, I thought I was having like stomach bugs or something, like back to back, because it was around flu season. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm sick. And then my husband was like, I think you should take another pregnancy test. I'm like, why? He's like, because lately, because usually he gets the symptoms too. So he's like, because I've been feeling like crap, and because I've been craving stuff, and because he said that he had threw up at work a couple times, and he was sleeping a lot. So he's like, you need to take another pregnancy test. We had went, I think we were washing clothes, and then we went to go to the store. I'm like, well, I guess I'll take it. This was like a couple weeks later. So my mom's birthday had passed, my brother's birthday had passed, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know how far along I was. I know it was like sometime in September, but could have been October. And I took the test, and I was like, oh my God, are you serious? I'm freaking pregnant? Like, what? Like, when did this happen? Because I took one like maybe 2 weeks before this one, and it came out negative. So what the world, like, what's going on? That's when I'm like, well, we're just gonna keep it on the low, nobody's gonna know, just me, you, and the kids. But the kids had already told like my mom and stuff. My mom and them didn't believe it. They were like, because I remember one time Joe was like, I told your grandma that you were pregnant. And I'm like, Giovanni, why would you do that? I was like, and what did grandma tell you? And he was like, grandma said, nah. And I'm like, okay, good, she didn't believe you. Birthdays passed by and nobody knew. I wanted to keep everything on the low for a while, but then I'm like, bro, these oscars are getting really bad. So I think it's time to tell them. And then well, the first people to know was my cousin, like our group chat. We have a cousin group chat, and those were the first people to know. We already knew my cousin was pregnant. Their cousin was like, y'all, I'm pregnant. I just took a test today. And we're like, what? I got a bit excited, so I was like, babe, I think I'm gonna tell them, because like I was excited. I was like excited that they were pregnant, and I was also excited that I was pregnant, because the first and second time I got pregnant, my kids crecieron solitos. Like, they don't have, well, they have my husband's side of the family, his sister, like, you know, someone in my family around the same age. And I was so excited that like all three of us were pregnant at the same time. I got excited, and that's why I had told the group chat. But I was like, okay guys, but I'm also trying to keep it on the low, so don't tell anyone. I kept it on the low for like a couple seconds, but then I told my husband, I'm like, you know what, I think it's time to tell my mom and tell, like, you know, tell everyone. So we told them, and yeah, we told my mom, and my mom couldn't believe it, because every time she would be like, are you pregnant? I'm like, no, like, I'm not ready to have any kids right now. Like, I'm not ready. I have 2 sons, but then I'm like, I'm not ready. You know, my kids drive me crazy. And so she stuck on that, and she believed me. And then I finally showed her like my test results, that it came back positive and all this and stuff. And she was, my stepdad, like, everybody was so shocked. They're like, nah, you're lying, because they know me like as a, they know me like goofy, like playing around, messing around with them. And they're like, you're lying, you're always like up to something. And then especially because I do videos, they're like, oh, and I was recording, I recorded their reaction. They're like, you're lying, that's why you're recording, and all this and that. But I will show y'all the clip of my reaction, my husband's reaction, and my parents' reaction, his family reaction. If I have that clip, I'm not sure if I do or not. I'll show it to y'all guys, so enjoy watching it. I just took a pregnancy test because I'm sore. My period has been very irregular. I'm about to cry because 5-year-old, he's gonna be 6 next year. I have a 4-year-old, he'll be 5 next year. I've been on birth control for 3 years. And I don't know, like, I was not ready for a baby. I was not ready for one. Oh, like, I still can't believe it. Like, guys, like, look at me. Estoy folonga. I just took one because I'm sore. But I was not ready for one. I don't know what to do. Look. I'm pregnant. I don't know. I'm about to go show Nikki.
What did I say? No.
What do you think it said?
No. This has a no? I don't know.
Mom, Get ready to see the costume.
I'll see if is that a yes or
I'm
no?
pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Mom.
A baby in my tummy for real. Huh?
Why?
God put a baby in my tummy.
Huh?
God put a baby in my tummy. Because he wants you and your brother to be big brothers.
What is it?
I don't know yet.
I think this is a girl.
I gotta-
think it's a girl.
I gotta go to the doctor
Wow.
and ask them. The doctors are gonna tell me if it's a boy or a girl.
I don't want you to cry.
I'm not gonna cry.
They do this before.
When?
But they were trying to get me and my brother out.
Ma. Estoy embarazada.
Chismosa. ¿En serio? No. ¿A poco sí, amiga?
She doesn't know.
I can't say anything.
You know?
I can't say anything.
Mira, te voy a enseñar. Action that y'all don't believe me.
I told her that and she told me.
Really?
I didn't see a name on it. Another boy.
Probably. I really feel like it. Guys, that was the reaction. That is how we found out. And honestly, I was like, what the heck? Like, I should have knew I was pregnant because, like, how not? Nada más asco todo. My husband is right here looking at me. I'll tell y'all my symptoms and how I've been feeling throughout the pregnancy and the gender in another video. So I hope you guys like this video and I'll see you in the next one.